Hey everyone, KIC here, and I thought I would go ahead and take a quick episode to do some stuff that will finally make all of the insanity of the last few episodes make a little sense. Now obviously I have talked about my plans along the way, namely getting some more ammunition going, that sort of thing. And at some point I believe I also went back and, well, didn't go back so much as actually found. Let's see, what's the correct, there we go, recipe for iron boots. So let's go ahead and create that, and I'm just going to give it a couple seconds since it's almost done. Now I don't have iron boots on now, I have my old leather boots. So just like that, I guess the only thing remaining are the leather pants. Now we can check here, and I'm fairly positive of that, but I don't have an iron pants schematic. I have not found that, so something to worry about a little later on. I'll show you what I've been working on as far as I can remember, because I haven't had as much time lately to play, so these are kind of disjointed episodes. But I have the coffee growing over here. I kind of think I should plant some more, just because I think you only get 2 beans when that grows. Then I have the corn over here, and that's still coming along. Now obviously I haven't spent most of the last episodes, let alone game days here, so that stuff hasn't grown yet. Now the other main thing I did was I set up a little water source for me here. I thought about doing it outside, and then I thought, well, the zombies are just going to knock it down, so why not put it indoors? So that's actually 2 blocks worth of water, because I had 2 buckets worth, so I did dig 2 levels down for that. And over here, I think this will end up being a problem for me, since it seems like things like to disappear. I have a bunch of water cooking, so for the moment here, forgive me while I kind of try and figure out where to throw this junk. Sure, over here. I'm just going to end up using those to burn at some point, the boots that is. Now, I obviously have a little bit of extra ammo lying around, not a ton, mind you, but a little bit. I have the shotgun shells I made last time. I'm not hearing the chink of the bullet tips, so I'm guessing all 5 iron ingots are done. I do have more iron ingots, and, well heck, I might as well go make a bunch more. And while this is, let's see, is this the recipe? Yep, that sure is. So it's going to take 1:37. That's not too bad to make a bunch of those. But here, let's go ahead and I'm only going to do no, not top box. We'll do 6 just in case, and I probably need to do some casings at some point, but considering I'm really only using the 9mm and the shotgun, I don't think I'm going to need that anytime soon. So let's go ahead and let that just start cooking. I don't think I have done anything else in here. As you can see, I've kind of just mined out where I've been able to find various resources, namely metal, sometimes coal. Although coal does not seem to be a problem for me to find at this juncture. I'll probably move along to another place to find metal, and actually when I was coming back on either one of the episodes I was recording or when I was just running around doing stuff, I found a pretty good source of iron ore nearby, actually. That's not going to be a pain at all to get, which was kind of a nice find. Wow, yeah, that stuff goes quickly. Look at that, I'm already through 3 blocks, or 3 of those ingots there. So let's check on this. Almost done. And just like that, I am out of gunpowder. And I should check. Do I have anything here? Nope. So I'm going to need to go collect some more, what is that? Potassium, magnesium, phosphorus. I don't know, whichever it is. Sorry, it's been too long and my brain is not working. I can't remember what exactly it is I'll need to collect. I just know it's the white powdery stuff. So apart from that, let me go ahead and grab this before it breaks on me. And you can see here, I really don't need the water necessarily. I mean, I'm pretty good over here. I don't really need the water. In fact, here, let's do this. I can grab that right now, just so I can finish off this stack here. What I probably should do is make a bunch of tea, since I have enough for a complete stack of tea. That would be a good thing to do at some point. And this is almost done here. There we go. Another 288 bullet tips. I'm sure some of you guys playing, or watching rather, when you're playing... Oops, I guess I need to eat. Probably end up having a lot more ammunition than I do. I've seen some screenshots of folks in multiplayer games, and to me they just have ridiculous amounts of ammo. And I don't mean ridiculous, stupid, I just mean like, I can't even imagine making that much, but it's a slightly different game when you're talking multiplayer versus single player. I'm obviously just playing single player here, so it's not as big a deal. I don't need to worry about defending my stuff from other players. It's just kind of me out here, and it's not a big deal. I know I have... There we go. Let's put this one over here. Sorry, I'm just optimizing. But for me, having 78 shotgun shells, having 299 9mm bullets, plus whatever is chambered in each weapon, that's actually a lot. I don't know, I tend to travel pretty light, so I'm actually inclined to even take maybe half of these guys here, and if I can find the right box, put them in there, just because I don't really need a couple hundred on me. I mean, worst case scenario, I pull out the hammer. And heck, I haven't even made a sledgehammer. You know what, let's just go ahead and do that, just for kicks. Is that 4 or 5? I'm grabbing 5 just to be safe. I think that's sufficient. Oh man. I don't remember the recipe at all, I'm gonna have to look. Sorry. Ashamed to admit, I don't remember... Oh, you know what? I might not have the recipe. I forgot they changed the recipe at some point to be in one of the home improvement books. I have the claw hammer, I don't have the sledgehammer, so... Well, forget that idea. That was a nice idea while it lasted. And now I'm not going to worry about it. So at this point the game kind of becomes a what to do. I mean, I'm pretty much set. Not necessarily on food specifically, but, you know, I'm definitely not bad off. I mean, I have, what, 5 lamb rations, I have a bunch of stuff in containers everywhere. I can go hunting. I'm actually a little worried. I haven't heard any zombies in a while. Is that one way down there? I think so. But I'm wondering if I have a spawning problem at this point. Just because I haven't seen anyone, I haven't heard anyone. And granted, I do have a sleeping bag in the area, so obviously the zombies aren't going to be spawning right nearby. But it's a little worrisome when you don't hear anything. And the fun part about all of it is, I haven't actually played since the last day I sat down to record. So, as far as I know, the game has not updated. Okay, there's a couple guys. I hear 1 or 2. But it wouldn't be the first time I had problems with zombie spawning, although that was pretty much thanks to me updating the game when I probably shouldn't have. And you know what? That supply crate's pretty close over there. Look, it's kind of right there. I'm going to go check that out right now, just because I'm kind of, I don't know, I just wouldn't mind checking that out. I guess technically it'll fill in a little bit of the map too. Oh yeah, I know there's a crawly guy over there. Let's see if I can hit him through the grass. Yeah, I like that they fixed that. That was one of my major pet peeves, that you couldn't hit anything if it was in the grass. Now, I know there's another one over there too. Of course, the fun part about all this is I really don't even need this stuff. It's just convenient, I would say. It gives me more time to just kind of run around and do stupid stuff instead of having to spend a lot of time hunting and foraging and all that stuff. So, okay, where are you? The crate stopped smoking. Whoa. Yeah, I love when the game does that. Okay, so here's the supply crate, and actually has pretty useful stuff. I really don't care about the hunting rifle stock. Not in the slightest, but the other stuff's actually pretty useful. I'm just going to go west for a little bit. In fact, there's a road down here. I'm just going to go check that out. I mean, I know it's getting a little late into the day, but I wouldn't mind filling in the map a little bit more. Just kind of see what's around. I mean, what's the worst that happens? Zombies come out? Well, I'm running past them right now, so clearly I am not worried about that. Oh. I thought that was a bag of trash or something. Nope. That was a zombie. Now, I will kill the big guy here, just because they sometimes have ammo on them. Okay, so let me zoom out a little bit just so I can see where we're at. Okay. Now, I don't think this is a straight road. It didn't look like it. Yeah, it's got a tiny, slight curvature to it. So there won't be anything along it until, or if I reach a point that it goes straight. But might be things like this, like a sports bag. I guess I'll take the jars. The rest of it, I don't really care about. I have better gloves. I really don't need a pump shotgun stock. Or whatever that was, the sawed-off shotgun stock. Looks like there's another crate down the road here. I might end up finding a bunch of these along the way, who knows. I figure this is day 20. I know there's no way I have found 20 or 19 days worth of crates, so they very well could be everywhere. Now that looks like a kind of cool area over there. I'm going to go check that out. Let's see what's in here first. I guess I picked up a rock. I didn't mean to do that. Ammunition Nation. That would have been useful a little while ago. I will go ahead and break this pistol receiver down, though. And let's see. I didn't pick up anything I didn't want, right? Let's get rid of you. And we'll break you down right away here. Okay. So I'm just going to go check this out. I don't think there's anything special over here, mind you. I just think, it's kind of cool. Just looks interesting, that's all. And look at that. There's another crate over there. Oh, man. If I stop to look in every crate, I'm going to have... Well, there really won't be any need to go foraging or anything like that. Go hunting, etc. Kind of glad to see areas like this. Just reminds me a little of Minecraft. I like the random world generation in that game. And look at that. There's a bunch of iron right there. There's some more there. And are you coal or iron? You look like iron. And coal. Huh. Okay. So not a bad little area. In some respects, this would have been a good one to set up shop in too. A few trees around. coal, iron. Yeah, this would have been a nice area. Not that I dislike where I'm at now. Hunting rifle bolt. Yeah. Pump shotgun stock, shotgun stock. I'll take the barrel, and I guess I'll take the food and water. I'll leave all the other stuff because I really don't care about the other stuff. There we go. And I suppose I should go ahead and drink a little bit of water here. And what the heck, one more. So where are we at? Looks like I left the road a little bit, so actually crossed, or about to cross into another biome. Guess I technically did when I left the road, huh? Or no, this is crossing into the biome right here. Is this a desert? Sure looks like it. I see cacti everywhere. Not to mention, I think those are aloe plants, yep. Well, if I needed them, that would be handy, but, I really don't. I suppose I could get a bunch of yucca plants here and create additional food. Oh, I forgot about sand slowing you down. That's kind of annoying. I'm going to go ahead and grab some just because I know the yucca juice is actually pretty good. I'm not going to spend too much time grabbing these, mind you. I am still curious to get back on the road. Iron gloves. I think I already have iron gloves. Don't I? I sure do. So can I break these down? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Can I burn them? Sure can. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll throw them out in a minute because I'm sure I won't want to keep them. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to get back to the road here and I guess pick up interesting things all along the way. It's definitely getting night out here. And keep in mind, I haven't seen a lot of zombies again. So I'm a little worried that something is broken. I haven't been here before. Can tell because the map is opening as I walk. So I shouldn't have any problems with zombie spawning, but I'm really not seeing much. There's some broken down cars. Just kind of taking a look around, just see what's around here, you know. And grabbing yucca plants when I see them. Well, go ahead and take some more casings, why not? Now, I'm not sure where that road went. I would have thought I would find it by now. So it must have turned somewhere. Could be running parallel to it for all I know right now. Thinking it's up there, maybe. Looks like a bunch more cars. Yeah, here's the road. Now the moon should come up fully in a little while here. And I'll be able to see a little bit better. It's a little dark right now. So that's where it crosses the biomes, the road that is. How many yucca plants have I collected? 10. I wouldn't mind another 5 more, just so I can make a stack. Okay, there's 1. Just going to kind of run along the road here for a moment. There's 2. 3. Probably missing some, but it is a little dark. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. 4 and 5. Okay, I'm not going to collect any more for the moment. I know where to get more if I want more. Yeah, this really is not helping, this flashlight. And I am not seeing any zombies. Now, if I remember correctly, back from when I had upgraded my save game and kept things, had problems in areas I had been in prior to the update, meaning that zombies weren't spawning in there. But areas I had not been to, like this, were not a problem, so I'm a little confused with what's going on here. And unfortunately, that makes for a little bit more boring of an episode. So I'm just going to run around down the road here and see if it doesn't go somewhere and I can find some sort of point of interest. Just going to stick to that for the moment here. Guess it's a good thing I picked up some food along the way because I'm going to burn through it by running. Man, road's still curving, so won't be anything for a while yet. Okay, so here we go. We have a crossroads. That might be a purse down there, so there might actually be something useful in there. That road curves. This one looks like it goes straight, so I'm going to opt for this one in the hopes that... Hey, there we go. Looks like 2 buildings, 3 buildings maybe? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 buildings. And some zombies. Alright, just what I was looking for. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, now that they know something is up, I'm glad first off to know that the zombies are around. If you're wondering why I'm backing up, I actually want to end the episode. But I kind of need a minute to do that. Because, you know, I need to be able to hit a bunch of buttons, I need to do some alt-tabbing, all sorts of fun stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to end the episode right here, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to go ahead and continue with the next one, looking in those buildings. So I will catch you in just a few minutes, or days, or however long it takes me to edit things. So thanks for watching. See you later.